What's going on, everyone? Ender Charizard here, and I'm bringing you another social video, another story video, another let's sit by the campfire and chill video. Can we get that going, by the way? Hashtag campfire and chill. However, I wanted to take this video to talk about a story I've wanted to talk about for a while, which is the scariest day of my life. And I know the title seemed like clickbait, but I promise you, we're actually going to be discussing and referencing the scariest day in my life. It's not going to be some BS like, oh, my friend jump scared me, better put that in the title so I can get all that YouTube AdSense. No, we're actually going to be talking about something that happened to me. It happened very recently, actually, and it has kind of scarred me for the worse. And I personally feel like sharing this with you is going to help, hopefully, me move forward from this experience and kind of show that I do care enough about my audience to open up to them and to discuss things that normally would be very private. And I don't know, I just want to kind of show my viewers that I care enough to be honest with them and to be open about things that have happened in my life that are either good or bad, and in this case, very tragic. So this, what I consider scariest day of my life, quote unquote, happened about 5 months ago. It was early August of 2016, and it was closing in the summer. It was towards the end of the summer weeks. And, I might as well just get to the point. The thing that happened that has scarred me is that was the day that my dog got hit by a car. Now, for other people, that event might not seem scary at all. It might not seem scary at all. But you gotta understand, I have very close connections with my dogs. I love my dogs. They're beautiful creatures. And what occurred, what went down, especially to me personally, was something that kind of left a mark on me. So, if you don't know, I have 3 dogs. I have a black dog, a white dog, and a brown dog, and I'm saying that back now and it sounds super racist. The black dog is mine, his name's Samson. The white dog is my dad's, his name is Miles. And the brown dog is my mom's, and her name is Brownie. So when we go to let our dogs outside, we can let the black and white dog go out and roam free because our new house doesn't have a fence yet. But Brownie, the brown dog on the other hand, needs to be walked on a leash because she will just bolt away and you have to chase her down till the end of eternity. Therefore, if she's let out without a leash, you're going to have some problems. So I was going to let Samson and Miles out, and when I opened the door, Brownie had bolted past my leg, almost knocking me over, and ran out the door. Now that had happened multiple times, and at this point we were kind of used to chasing her down. It's usually a 5 to 10 minute effort that's quite infuriating and involves running through a cornfield and hoping no one else sees you and, judges you or calls the cops on you. But we were used to it at that point. Our family had gotten used to the fact that she would get out once every couple months, or once a month at worst. But this time was different, because you see, usually when she got out, it was a family effort to collect her, to reobtain Brownie. However, for some godforsaken reason, even though 5 out of the 6 people were home from my family that day, only 1 out of 5 went after her. Me. So needless to say, you can see where this is going. It wasn't a good situation. So I chase her down towards the cornfield. She usually runs around and about. But this time, she turned the corner back into the street of houses we live on. So she's running up past the side of this house down our street. I'm running behind her in this person's backyard looking like I don't even know what I look like, honestly. Screaming her name. Probably looked like a lunatic. That's the word I was looking for. And she turns the corner of the house. And right before I can turn the corner of the house and get into this random neighbor of ours' front yard, I hear the thud. And then I hear the screams afterwards. And when I say screams, I mean screams. I don't mean yelps that a dog has if, they get bit by some other dog or if they, fall. I mean actual pain, horrifying, something I never want to hear again screams. And after I finish turning the corner, after I hear this, I see her lying on the side of the road. As I approach her, she seemed fine. There was no blood, which was odd, but she couldn't move, and she was just shaking. So at that time, I assumed she was in shock, and I honestly hoped she was in shock, because that would explain why she couldn't move, rather than the latter situation being she had gotten paralyzed. So at this point, after, hearing the thud and the screeches, my family had decided to join me outside, and then we went into full panic mode. Luckily, it wasn't, uncontrolled panic. We kept it in order, but it was definitely a little bit of hysteria. My sister and I had to run back inside, grab an empty laundry basket to put her in so we could successfully carry her to a car without injuring her further. It ultimately didn't work out, but luckily we got her in the car regardless. My dad was trying to stay by my dog's side and keep her calm along with my other sister, and it was just a very, very intense moment. And overall, it was just scary. Scary is a good word. Scary is a nice, simple word. But to wrap the story up, because that's pretty much where it ends, we sent her off to the hospital in the car. I did not go because I had to watch over my sisters. So again, I didn't get to go to the hospital. That's where my part in this little web of events ends. But what I took away from it was something that I really hadn't experienced before. Because I had had animals die, I had had, really close family members die before. But that was the first time I'd ever had something or someone close to me be on the brink of death and see what that looks like up front. And it takes you to a point that you really think you're prepared for, but you aren't. It takes you to a mental place that isn't happy and isn't good, and overall for me was something that left a scar on me mentally and emotionally for a while. And luckily she survived, and luckily she got away with it pretty unscathed. I mean, it was a expensive hospital visit, but, it was worth it overall because she's still here with us. But overall, I just wanted to share the story with you because it changed me as a person. And I feel like that's an important life event, though I never want to relive it. It's important to be open about that with people and to, acknowledge that because it changed who I am. And you guys watch this channel for mostly who I am, also for the games, obviously, but you get me, and that event shaped me. So I don't know, I thought it'd be an interesting video to make, and I'm already kind of reliving some of those emotions, and it's getting a little hard to narrate and speak properly and speak efficiently, but it was something I want to get off my chest, that's for sure. It's a video I've considered making for a while and finally had the strength to do so. So I hope you all have a lovely, lovely day. I will try to as well. And until next time, peace.